Hi, I'm Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games. Each week we publish a video demonstrating a Path of Exile character build that one of our players has sent us. This week we're doing something special and featuring a build that one of our developers has made in our internal version of the next patch. The version being shown here is 0911, which should be deployed to beta in less than a week. Our quality assurance lead Rory put together this level 63 witch recently, and I wanted to demonstrate it today because it uses some clever tricks and allows me to show 0911 features, such as the new passive skill tree and in-game maps. The skill that he uses to kill monsters is Fireball. He has 5 support gems socketed into this item to augment it. The first one, Elemental Proliferation, causes enemies who have been caught on fire by the fireball to spread their fire damage to other nearby monsters. The chance to ignite and increase critical strike supports also work together to make it very likely that targets hit by fireballs are set on fire. The added lightning damage support gem means that those critical strikes also cause the monsters to be shocked, which increases the burning damage they take by 40%. In addition, the Greater Multiple Projectiles gem means that whenever he casts a fireball, he's actually casting a spray of 5 of them. This combination creates an extremely mana-hungry spell, costing 143 mana per cast, that greatly benefits from increased burning damage. His passive skill build is planned with this in mind. This is the 0911 passive skill tree. We've rearranged it to make it more understandable for new players, while hopefully increasing the variety of builds that are possible for advanced players. There are 3 elements of his passive skill build that I'd like to draw attention to. To increase the damage of his fireballs, he's picked up all of the easily available fire and burning damage passives. Due to the high mana requirements of his heavily augmented skill, he's grabbed all of the mana and mana regen passives from both the Templar and the Witch starting areas. Finally, he's picked the Keystone passive Pain Attunement. This passive increases his spell damage by 30% while he is on low life, which is defined as 35% or less life. This is normally a risky choice, because it's difficult for players to stay below this threshold. His character is a great way of achieving this though. When you cast an aura, it reserves a portion of your mana total. For example, if I cast Grace and Discipline auras, both of which are defensive, my mana gets reserved. In this case, Rory wanted to reserve life so that his active life is always less than 35%. This support gem is called Blood Magic, and it causes you to cast a specific skill out of your life total. In the case of auras, this reserves life rather than mana. It also doubles the cost of the skill. In order to get exactly the right range, Rory has used the reduced mana cost support gem and very careful choice of how much maximum life he has so that he is always in low life. Rory is also using the unique sword Redbeak. It doubles your damage when you're on low life, which in this build is all the time. It's a very low level sword, but as you can see, it can be useful to niche high level characters that want to abuse its unique property. In terms of flasks, he uses 2 granite flasks and 2 diamond flasks. Neither of these are able to regenerate mana or life, but his single recovery flask has a mod that causes it to recharge as he deals critical strikes. This turns out to be enough to keep his character alive. This character is very capable of playing high level content. I wanted to demonstrate it in a rare version of a level 61 map. Although most of the mana is reserved, the Clarity Aura provides a lot of maximum mana. This means that his constant mana regeneration is quite high and able to sustain basically consistent fireballs. The Elemental Weakness Curse is useful against strong monsters to dramatically increase the fire damage that they take. Lightning Warp can be used as a delayed escape skill that allows you to continue to cast fireballs while waiting for it to trigger. The major weakness of this character is Chaos Damage. Because Chaos Damage bypasses the energy shield, and this character has such low life, you have to be very careful around certain types of monsters. Path of Exile is currently in closed beta. If you'd like to play it before it enters open beta later this year, please buy a supporter pack from www.pathofexile.com. If you've built a character that you'd like us to feature in one of these videos, just let us know on the forums. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks a lot.